Nvidia and AI. Nvidia's Blockbuster outlook reminds Bitcoin miners to give AI a look. Some Bitcoin miners find non-mining AI applications too tantalizing to pass up. Nvidia gave an extremely rosy financial forecast as the chipmaker benefits from surging demand for hardware to power artificial intelligence revolution ushered in by the likes of ChatGPT. It was the talk of Wall Street on Thursday as Nvidia's stock price soared. For Bitcoin miners, it's a reminder that they already have the expertise in data center space to join in and run AI applications. Well, not really, right? This is an interesting one to discuss as well, because if we talk about Bitcoin mining, it has all moved ASICs. So who are the beneficiaries of this particular AI movement? It would be GPU miners. However, not just any GPU miners, but GPU miners that have built themselves something that can handle the kind of processing that is needed. Meaning you are looking at additional PCIe lanes, you are looking at additional bandwidth, you're looking at additional CPU power. So a lot of GPU farms will have to make a transition, which we have seen, of course, in the past, as we've talked about Washington State before, where we saw a transition for one of the larger GPU farms moving over to being classified as a data center and repurposing that equipment for AI and the likes of. And that was probably a pretty good move. But what does that mean for the at-home GPU miner? Well, it means a pretty stark difference in the ability to participate from a financial front. Actually, to the point to where it may be cheaper and more profitable to purchase ASIC miners than it would be to actually upgrade your GPU miners to something that could support AI. And that's something that will have to be taken into consideration as we move forward talking about GPU mining. Because if we are going to need to get massive epic servers with all the PCIe lanes and really shift over into smaller form factor data center GPUs like the A5000s, A4000s, A2000s, that sort of thing, then you aren't going to be repurposing RTX 3070s necessarily for this transition into AI. There are ties, of course, with AI that are going into cryptocurrency as well. So the opportunity isn't just moving into AI as a whole, but being able to mine cryptocurrencies that are integrated with AI, more commonly known as we move forward as proof of useful work in that particular case. Not all proof of useful work is equal either. We basically have three different things that are going on within proof of useful work. One being, of course, AI, but two being solvers, and three being cloud gaming and cloud processing. So there's a lot going on within proof of useful work, and you don't want to plug in Flux versus Dynex versus Pepe Coin AI versus whatever, right? These are all going to have different places within the market based off of what they are able to accomplish and what their actual needed purpose is. So let's go ahead and see what they're talking about though. I don't see Bitcoin miners making this transition personally, is why I point all of this out. Plus, since we're a GPU mining channel and started that way, it's important to understand where the shift is moving. For Bitcoin miners, it's a reminder that they already have the expertise in data center space to join and run AI applications, right? Sort of. The other thing is like, if you are a Bitcoin miner that's deployed containerized setups, this doesn't apply, right? Quote, the overwhelmingly positive market reaction to Nvidia's news will incentivize more mining companies to follow suit, making announcements of their own and allocating more of their power capacity to other forms of compute, said Ethan Vera, Chief Operating Officer at mining services firm Luxor Technologies. Vera noted the Wednesday announcement that Applied Digital, APLD, is working with data center design firm Supermicro who does a lot of white box servers, by the way, on its AI cloud offering. Applied Digital is one of the handful of miners that have had their eyes on diversifying their data center space into other areas of computing for a while, along with peers Hut 8 Mining and Hive Blockchain. Miners will see better margins in AI than mining, said Applied Digital CEO and Chairman Wes Cummins, at least before another bull run in the price of Bitcoin. Of course, to be clear here, Hut 8 and Hive have been focused on GPU mining, and we were aware and we talked about their transition. Obviously a move that has been paying off, or that will pay off for them through the bear market, and probably more than likely into the bull run, because once we move into the bull run, what's the hot topic still going to be? AI. Is that AI integrated into a proof of useful work coin? Is that the coin that pumps? Who's to say for certain, but that is the path of preparation as a GPU miner that I am personally looking at, because I would want to be prepared for that option of being able to participate on proof of useful networks and not be caught behind the 8-ball here, right? However, the transition might not be a straight line. High-performance computing, such as AI and cloud applications, quote, requires a different level of infrastructure build, end quote, than Bitcoin mining, Vera said. Firms will have to hire engineers to plan their sites differently and sales staff to sign up clients, he said. Now, that's where the cryptocurrency and decentralized form of this comes into play, right? It comes into play when we're talking about removing the need to have sales to sign up clients. If you decentralize the AI processing, then you remove the need for a sales staff, okay? It's not a straightforward process for a miner to repurpose their miners for AI compute. Latency, compliance, cooling, environmental factors, humidity and dust, and power redundancy all need to be factored in when upgrading a site. And this is another thing that we have to discuss, a very good point, which is redundancy. In a traditional mining farm, you are running everything all the time. But if you are going to be running AI applications, there has to be some sort of failover. Yes, decentralization can solve this, but in traditional AI with traditional data center infrastructure, for every one GPU, you need another GPU. For every one CPU, you need another CPU. And that needs to be on backup at all times so that you fail over those jobs. This is how you have that infrastructure built out for redundancy. In addition to that, for every UPS, you need another UPS. For every internet connection, you need another internet connection. All of this stuff will basically increase the cost to participate within AI from a GPU standpoint, right? The cost to build a data center in North Dakota that meets the standards of the AI industry was 10 times higher than mining, said Cummins, sharing his experience. Even though most miners are not likely to repurpose their facilities for AI, there are some miners who have always had more diverse approach to their business operation. With high performance compute or edge compute services, in addition to Bitcoin mining. With the rapid growth of AI, these companies may accelerate the development of those business lines, said Yuri Bolovic, head of mining at Foundry Digital, which, like CoinDesk, is owned by Digital Currency Group, which they have to announce, of course. I'm glad they always give us that information. Meanwhile, Nvidia's forecast is lifting AI-linked crypto tokens, including Singularity Net, which climbed about 13% on Friday. Fetch AI and Render are up more than 5% in the past 24 hours, according to CoinGecko. So, let me know what you guys are thinking as far as your at-home GPU mining. Are you considering moving into AI or prepping for proof of useful work? Are these the types of things you're looking into? Or are you going to just hope that you have the GPU mining market remain the same as it was previous bull run? The failure to adapt is something that does scare me a little bit personally. So I am looking at adapting from my perspective on the GPU mining front. But I'd like to hear your thoughts and opinions in the live stream chat as well as the comment section below later on down the line. Thanks for checking out this clip from the Crypto Mining Show. You can check out the full episode here or more crypto content down here. Also, I'd like you to check out my locals page at sonofatech.locals.com where you can become a member for free or choose to be a $5 a month supporter that unlocks additional content.